Chili dog. Hey guys, SipClair90 here, and we're back for the final race of the NR2003 ShopRite series, the third season of this series. It doesn't boil down to the championship as it was already decided 2 races ago, but it's the final race of the season. Three years, I guess, if you want to include, basically make it in game, are about to end. This has been something that this channel is going to be known for a while. Eric Drew has a 477 point lead entering this race, and it's his 100th and final career start. And it's the final start for Eric Drew Incorporated as a whole, so the 78 and 88 teams won't exist for EDI after this. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Jerry Smith, I never mentioned, but his win at Dover was in his 100th career start, so he's the only one that's won there. All the cars are in this roster, all 47 of them, so we will see 5 DNQs. Here are your point standings right now. So I guess the main battles for second points. I mean, it looks like it's going to be between Meme, Smith, Art, and Reed. Art finished second in points in 2003. So yep, here's all of the rest of the standings as we head into the final race of 2005. There it is. All right, let's do it. The Ford 400. Who will DNQ? There's 47 cars here. Oh, this is also the first race. Jarvis Peel is unsuspended after his crazy record in New Hampshire like half a season ago. See if he makes the race. Harry Oddball will DNQ. Mike Smith makes it in. Vernon Davis, Josh Drake for his final career start. So that's already 1, 2, 3 guys that usually don't even make the field. They're already in here. Oddball even is not even in here. Jarvis Peel DNQs his race back from suspension, so he's not going to get there. Skylar Taylor makes it in the 29, Tatiana Noguera, and Ricardo Vega DNQ the season finale. Well, I guess that's it. The final pole of 2005 is going to go to Noel, who gets his 11th pole on the season. He's going to tie Aaron Abel for most poles in a single season, and he beats Aiden Johnson of all people to do it. Wow. That's I did not think that was going to be uttered. Skylar Taylor 6th. Dang. Any other weird qualifying runs? Drake's going to be 18. Revingston 31st. Kelvin Bronze must have wrecked or something in qualifying because he was 14 seconds off the pace. Anyway, before we get into it, just take a moment here. Eric Drew, this is his 100th and final career race. The most successful driver in series history, looking for one last win. If he manages to win this race, he will extend his all-time wins thing even further and become the first driver to ever win at a track 3 years in a row, as he's won this race for the past 2 seasons. Right here, just want to say thank you for your contributions, Eric Drew, or I guess the user who made him, as you have been a staple of this channel in that 97 machine. As for his brothers and teammates, Pep Drew has had a mediocre season compared to his rookie year, but this is also his final career start. He had a chance at winning the season at Texas, but it didn't go his way. Not going to get a good finish in his final start. Flint Byron was on loan from Byron Motorsports to drive the 78 for originally what was going to be just one season, and then he would drive for Byron Motorsports next year in the 60 car. And, of course, as we all know now, next year was going to be Derek in the 78, 88 Pep, 97 Eric, but, of course, that's not happening. EDI is shutting down, and Flint Byron, this 78 car will shut down. Flint right now also has Eric Drew Incorporated's most recent victory coming at Richmond a few races ago. That was their 14th win. Kyle Revingston, the 28, making one of his part-time starts for Blaze Motorsports. He is the 2005 Whole Foods champion. What the heck is Aaron Abel doing back here, dude? What the heck happened? Must have messed up on that qualifying setup, dude. Oh my goodness. Some other notable things: Kelvin Braun's taking his final ride in the 15 before he replaces Ricardo Vega in the 23, who isn't in the field today. James Carson may not be back in SR next year, might move to another series. Aiden Johnson's leaving the 11 after this race. Anybody else that I don't remember? Josh Drake, two-time winner and the 2005 Daytona 500 winner, retiring after this race. This is his 10th race this season. Anybody else? Oh, JoJo made the race. This is the final race. Pontiac is in a ShopRite Cup Series official race. He's been their flagship driver the entire season, pretty much the only one. And he's actually had a respectable, really good campaign. He's just missed a few races. I think that is it. Oh yeah, the only one other driver I'm not sure if is coming back next year, or he might come on a part-time basis. I don't remember. I have to read it at the end. Is Mike Smith. Anyway, let's get right into it. 11 poles. I didn't think anyone was gonna catch that, but Noel's gonna tie Aaron Abel for the most poles ever recorded in a single season. Of course, Abel has the most career poles. I'm pretty sure it's 27. I don't know how many Noel has. He might have reached 20s, but I know he hasn't passed him. Anyway, as the pace car is going to come off the field for the final time in 2005, the green flag is going to wave at Homestead. Green flag comes out for the final 54 laps of the 2005 season. Noel's going to hold the lead as they come into turns 1 and 2. Jerry Drive right all over his back bumper. Aiden Johnson starting to drop back. Let's see if he can get a run here in that 11 car. I think he actually finished good at this race last year. Drive's going to go to the inside. He's got a push from the champion, Eric Drew. Oh, the 12 wiggled a little bit. Second guessed his judgment on that block. As Jerry Drive looks like he will be leading lap number 1 of this race. Flint Byron looks like he had an issue. He is on pit road. Must have gone off before the green flag. Yeah, he has officially been not scored yet. Hopefully that team can get back going. It'll be a shame if EDI won't even get one of their cars to start the race in their final attempt. Anyway, the 2005 champion Eric Drew in second. The 2004 series champion Christopher Abel sitting in third. That 2004 champions had a miserable year, just finally made it inside the top 20 in points. Top 3 starting to run away with a pretty sizable gap over 4th place Noel. And here comes Eric Drew, looking to the inside of Jerry Drive. Drew was so close to getting a win last race at Rockingham, where he finished in second, behind Reese Brown, who has the record now for the longest winless streak between wins. Where is that 77 running anyway? He's running in the mid-pack right now. Flint Byron is out on track finally, so he will be scored. He's 2 laps down, I'm pretty sure, though. Eric's all over Jerry Drive right now. Drive has a win coming not too long ago at Kansas, looking to make it 2 on the season. Eric has 2 wins this season, trying to get a third and what could be the most iconic moment in series history of one more win in his final career start. Oh, he's looking to the inside of Drive, but the 99 is doing a great job at blocking. It's funny because the 99 and the 97 both made their series debut at the same exact race 2 years ago at Martinsville. Josh Drake in his final race right now running in 25th. Aaron Abel starting to move up. Kenny Rack going on a three-wide pass on his teammate and James Carson. And Mike Smith and Vernon Davis are battling for potentially last. Flint Byron is running in last. Jimmy Reed looking to the inside of Noel to try to take 4th. Reed is the highest driver in the standings with 0 wins. He's had an amazing career year even though he hasn't scored any wins. He scored 2 wins in 2003 and a singular win in 2004. 9th and 19th in the standings. Looking to try to maintain that top 5 points position. We got the Rookie of the Year in 2005 running inside the top 10. Lenny Carson having a good run with her teammate Win for Bradford Rutherford on her inside. Good run by the 43 right now. The 2004 Rookie of the Year, Sergi Thompson, we all know what happened to him last year, how he choked the championship away. He's running inside the top 10. That was a really nice little pass there. He's going to get on the 43. But if you don't know, he started all the way in the back, was struggling, and he ended up wrecking himself and Dario Sanchez on, I believe, lap 7 or something that effectively took him out of the title fight, and he finished 4th in points, 37 out of the lead. Where's the 2003 champion at? Asher Byron in the 6 car. In 2003, when he won the championship, he wanted a race early, so he came into this race with all he had to do was just exist, I guess. He's right now running mediocre. He hasn't been that good at this track ever. He's running right now, where is that, 25th? Yeah. Jet Meme has been second in points for ages, but ever since that mess up at Phoenix that caused him to officially lose the championship, he's just been mid. He's just been mid. Landon Weeks here in the 86. First season, he's attempted to make every race, and he's made all of them so far, I'm pretty sure. Or if he hasn't, he probably missed just one. He's in the top 20 in points. He's had an amazing season for his standards. Lenny Carson looking the inside of Sergi Thompson, who just got passed by his team owner, Tom Sloan. Sloan is looking to potentially tie his career best finish in points that he got last year, which was 6th. He was 6th entering last race, but in that crazy wreck, he dropped to 7th. Jim Sales running in 11th for some reason. That's very odd. Aiden Johnson still in the top 10, but the wins leader this season, Jerry Smith, going to try to take that position away. In case you guys do not know, I think I mentioned this in the last race. I probably didn't. There's only a few drivers left that have made every single ShopRite Series race ever. Those drivers, in case you don't know, where is he? Fred in the 2 car, right now running in 20th. Lolo's are in the 8 car, who is running in the top 10, and he's trying to get another top 5 points finish. Noel in the 12, who got qualified on pole and is running in 4th. Jet Meme in the 17, who is right now running 22nd, battling Fred right now. And Jerry Smith. Smith is the most successful of the drivers right now with 9 wins. Everyone else, I believe, has what? 3 or less wins? I'm not thinking completely right now, so you have to excuse me if I made an error on that. But yes, those drivers are the only drivers to have never missed a race in series history. Of course, there are many drivers that have been around since the beginning but have not qualified for a race at some point during these last 3 seasons, or just haven't been around, such as Jimmy Reed. He's been here since the beginning, but the only race he ever missed or wasn't even around for was the first ever race, 2003 Daytona 500. Speaking of Jimmy Reed, his teammate James Meteor having an oddly decent run. He has had a mediocre season in that 41 car for Autosport Racing Club, running inside the top 10 as he gets passed by Jerry Smith. Lolo Zart moves up a position to 8th as Eric Drew continues to run in 2nd behind Jerry Drive. Those top 3 are gone, dude. They are freaking gone. Struggling race for Aaron Abel. Pep Drew having a respectable running right now in his final career race. He's running in the 15th spot behind Sergi Thompson and Lenny Carson. Ooh, Rutherford got a nice run there on the outside lane to keep that top 10 running position over Jim Sales on the 25. Aiden Johnson slid up a little bit down that corner. That's going to allow Tom Sloan to just power. You saw how much he just gassed it in there? Looks like Christopher Abel in the 18 managed to get around Eric Drew for 2nd. And now he's going to try to catch the 99 because the 97 could never get around him this time. Well, he doesn't want to lose the draft. That will be bad. Drew broke the top 5 and top 10 records in a single season this year. Entering this race, he had 15 top 5s, which the previous record was 13. and 21 top 10s, and the previous record was 19. Oh, Chris is closing in on that 99. Drives had a good race, but can he hold off the reigning champ that's trying to just turn around a horrible season? Ooh. Jerry Smith's moved up to 5th. We have a pretty big battle here inside the top lower half of the top 10. Let's go on board with Eric Drew in the 97. Ooh, Chris is looking at the inside. Can he get there? Gets a little loose. The 99 put the block on him. Oh, I think he might get the run here. He might get the run here. They've got, oh my goodness, a 2.5 gap on 4th on back. I always thought this track was interesting, Homestead, especially the flat one. One of the most interesting tracks in the Cup Series, I think, ever. We all remember what happened last year. Pit stops completely scrambled up the order outside of Eric Drew winning the race, but for the championship contenders, it scrambled everything. Everyone that was running in the back for the first run was running up front in the second run, and everyone that was running up front in the first run was running in the back in the second run. So, I mean, that was 2004, 2003. I don't remember that happening, but I probably just wasn't paying attention because I was so unhinged back then. The series was just unhinged that first year. That season, 2003, was wild. The only full-time competitor, pretty much, that had less than had less than 10 DNFs was the champion, Asher Byron, who had 9. Can you imagine if a champion in the Cup Series now had 9 DNFs, dude? Like, what would that would be insane. Like, now the champion gets what? And Logano's 2024 title doesn't count, but like what? 1 DNF, maybe 2. I know Matt Kenseth in 2003, I think, had 2 or 3. I know he had one at Homestead. He blew up or something and finished last. I don't remember if he had another one. But that year he was just overpowered. Eric Drew looking to do the unthinkable. He clinched the championship at Phoenix with what, a 370-something point game? 360-something? He's got a near 500 point game. I actually have it currently right now. I'm assuming Smith is running in second in points right now. Drive doing an amazing job at holding this lead ever since he took it on the first lap. They're going to pit, though. Wonder what they're going to do. Flint Byron's race pretty much messed up on that weird problem that forced them to start later on. He's running 2 laps down. Man, I'm going to get a yawn in every race. We got the BM Racing teammates. This one-year alliance wasn't that great. It only was great on one end for me. Not too much for Byron, even though he had a little uptick in performance toward the end of the season. But going to start his own team. This alliance will end after this race for BM Racing. That's what they're called right now. Grogu trying to power on the outside of Zhongzina in the 0 car. Going to get there. Thompson's going to maintain that 13th spot. Aiden Johnson's been able to run up front with these leaders for the top 10. Very interesting in his final race in that 11 car. 25 of Jim Sales. This is not a short track. No idea why he's having a good run here. But he is running inside the top 10 looking to make some passes. His teammate Lolo Zar is right in front of him. So where's that other car at? His other teammate that isn't coming back in the 40 car. Cameron Regal's running 30th. That 40 car, I'm pretty sure, is being replaced by Bill Quinn next season. So really interesting to see how that turns out. We got a potential lap car thing in oh no, they're nowhere near each other. I don't know why I thought they were close. Chris was challenging for the lead for a while. Now he's just falling to 3/10 behind the lead. I wonder if he's waiting for the pit stop to try to jump the 99, or if he's just waiting right before the pit stop to try to power through him. This 28 car is mid. Every driver except Benjamin Harris has been mid in that car. Jeffrey Chev in the 5 car is running in 20th. He has a win this season, coming at Bristol. The night race. He had 2 wins last season in the spring Bristol race. And the Fall Martinsville race. Defending winner as a whole, Reese Brown's running D is just outside the top 20. He's running mid today. I mean, of course, the pit stops could change everything. But breaking that winless streak was just, I guess, an amazing feeling for that 77. He had gone, 77 races, I think? I think he went actually 77 races since his previous one. That's actually kind of funny now that I think about it. That is actually pretty funny. So the 13th and back are way far. And then you got positions 6 through 12 in a heated battle right now. 4th and 5th are existing. And then you got 1st, 2nd, 3rd that are just 2 seconds up the road. So we got a fierce battle here. 3 of the 2004 competitors are in this battle, which is kind of funny. Rutherford, Art, and Sloan. None of these guys managed to win the championship, which is that season, which is funny. The actual champions in this pack who just took the lead from Jerry Drive, our first lead change of the day. Let's check out that pass. Did the 99 just... Oh, he just missed his braking point, dude. He missed his braking point and slides way up the track, and his potential perfect race is going to go... not be perfect anymore. And here comes Eric looking to make that pass. Christopher Abel taking the lead. Two seconds on 4th place, Jerry Smith. And now is when he pits. Chris picked the perfect time to take the lead right before the pit stop, as Jerry Smith in that 24 car will stay out, as well as the Autosport Racing Club drivers in Jimmy Reed and James Meteor. So Smith will lead. Oh, it looks like the pit cycle began the previous lap. A few guys came in, and a few guys had come in already. All right, let's see how those pit stops work for those cars. We got a couple stay out. Couple drivers staying out. Let's see what happens here. Who's going to have the best pit stop? I know the 18 has had pretty bad pit stops this season, but let's see if it doesn't come out that way this race. Looking good right now. Well, there's Sloan, Art. Chris comes out. Finally a decent stop on the season. Drive and Drew behind him. Sales. What is Sales doing up here, dude? Okay, the rest of the guys come in. A few other drivers. Oh, no, those are the guys that pit the previous lap. Noel and Johnson had horrible pit stops. I thought that said somebody had an engine issue. Okay. All right. Here are the other cars that stayed out. Just a few other cars. Flint Byron, I'm pretty sure that is, who had the engine problem or whatever in the beginning of the race, also came in. He's 2 laps down. All right, I think that's Chris. Yes, that is indeed Christopher Abel. He's going to get the lead from Jerry Smith right now. Yeah, he's gotten it by a long shot. Christopher Abel's just Eric Drew in 2004. What is this, dude? All right, 2nd and 3rd is the same as before. Fred with the amazing stop. He was running just inside the top 20, and now he might be in the 4th position, dude. What a stop. Reese Brown as well. Look at this. Look at that. Meteor had a bad stop. Same with Reed. Nothing new there. Ooh, Sloan looking to push Smith. Christopher Abel with a 2-second lead on 2nd. Yeah, Fred up to 4th. What an amazing pit stop by that 2 car. Reese Brown jumps inside the top 10. Reed with the bad stop falls out. Same with Meteor. Byron and Meme had decent stops. Beverly had an amazing stop. He was in the back. I know that. Same with Josh Turner. What? You see like these pit stops change everything. Aiden Johnson falls back to 23rd. Thompson had a really bad stop. Anyone else that was in the front that's really far back? Zeno, what in the world is bro doing in 37th, dude? What? Well, you know, this track's weird. It's goated IRL, but it's weird here. All right, I mean, last year we did see Gavin Grogu last year made an insane charge. He gained like almost 2 seconds on Eric Drew in like 3 laps or something like that, or like 5 laps. And he finished like 1.75 seconds in second place last year. So we could see a charge. I mean, look at this. I mean, didn't we see that in 2003? I think somebody was leading, like Jeff Green or something was leading, had a big lead, and he ended up getting reeled in. Because right now, Drive is reeling the 18 in. If this 99 and 97 work together, those two could definitely catch that 18 car. Fred having an amazing run in fourth. BPG running fourth, fifth. Oh, Noah had a bad stop. 20th and 37th. 36th. Yeah, Noel had a bad stop, dude. He was inside the top 10. 20th place right now. He's behind Josh Turner in the 42. This is the lowest guy in the standings that's made every single race. Turner is scheduled to come back for one more season, then his contract's up. I mean, realistically, outside of his rookie campaign, which was pretty mid outside of like the first 12 races, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was kicked to the curb following 2006. Reese Brown going to take the spot from Jim Sales in 7th. Sales having an oddly good run on a 1.5-mile track. He hasn't had too many of those. I know he had like a 3rd place in the Southern 500, but this is an interesting run. By the way, Ammo Motorsports is 1-2 in the fastest lap category. Kelvin Braun's in his final race in the 15 right now has the fastest lap with his teammate Rob Brody in 2nd. Anderson's 3rd. Eric is 4th. 5th is Drive. 6th is Meme. 7th is Dario Sanchez. 8th is Christopher Abel. 9th is Beverly. And 10th is Chev. Slowest right now is Skylar Taylor at 34.196. Fastest lap record thing in this game is 34.518 by Steve Park. When did Steve Park post a record at this track? Anyway, they're closing in slowly. Drew lost a hefty amount of time in that one corner. But they're closing in slowly. Lap traffic could exist, but I don't think so. Chris is just cooking. Dismal first part of the season. In the first 18 races, Christopher Abel only finished 6 of them. 12 DNFs in the first 18 races. Second half of the season, he's only had 4 DNFs. Still pretty bad if you think of it real life. But he's gotten all three. All 2 of his wins could potentially get a 3rd in the second half of the season. He got a win at New Hampshire in race 19. He won at Phoenix 2 races ago in dominating fashion. Looking like this could be one of those. He also could have had a 3rd win in the other New Hampshire race, but he wrecked himself with 10 laps to go trying to get around Eric Drew. Lolos are going to go to the inside of his teammate Jim Sales for the 8th spot. All right. They're just gaining like hundredths of a second at a time. But of course, over the course like this many laps, with this many laps, it's possible unless they don't pass if they don't pass each other. But Christopher Abel has got a pretty good lead ever since he got around from that 90 around that 99. See how much he was gonna gain. I was yawning again. See how much he's gaining in this lap. Yeah, little bits, but hey, slow and steady wins the race. That's what they say. Well, Flynn Byron, I guess the whole reason for running this race, I guess, is just to see how good his lap times are, because he's not finishing higher than 42nd. But Not right now, unless some weird caution comes out. We only had one caution last race in 2003. I think there was only like 3 or 4. JoJo in the final race for Pontiac officially that isn't from the dev program is running in 28th right now. Decent run. He had amazing, like he has like 3 top 5s and like 6 top 10s or something. He's had a really good season, but he's missed like 8 or 9 races. But I guess this one isn't one of his great days. Yeah, Josh Turner, so much for that top 20 run. Is back to 27th. Where's Noah at 19? Thompson's 21st. So Thompson is most likely not going to finish in the top 10 points this season. He's had a decent season, but I guess you can call it a quote unquote sophomore slump. He has 2 wins, but he just has a bunch of DNS. I think he has 15. Asher Byron 12th. Pretty good. Jimmy Reed is closing in on that pack in 11th. He had a bad pit stop, which he's had a bunch of them throughout the season. But hey, he's looking to capitalize and salvage what he can. He's running on 11th, but he's closing in. Tom Sloan is closing on the BPG running order right now, 4th and 5th. I thought Eric was making a pass for a second, but I guess he isn't. Maybe he looked down there and he decided otherwise. Sloan slid up in that corner. Smith, let's see if these guys are both battling for a top 5 points position. I know Smith's battling right now for 2nd. Fred is, I think, in 5th or something. I don't remember. Also, after this race, so I don't mix up what I did like in 2004, I'm going to write down after the standings who's in the All-Star Open and All-Star Race 1 and 2, because I mixed everything up last season. 2003 was fine. 2004, I mixed everything up. I mixed up a bunch of drivers. This year, I'm going to just, once I go through the final standings in the end, I'm going to just write, I have a note, I have an index card right here, write them all down correctly. All right, they're 1.21 back, so they're closing in just like 2003 when they closed in on whoever it was. I think it was Jeff Green. I think it might have been Jeff Green. Jeff Green was actually good in that 2003 season. Not many people remember, but Jeff Green had a lot of good runs. I'm surprised he didn't get a win. But then Sauter drives in the same car next year, gets 3 wins, and a suspension, and a DNQ, and finishes 11th in points. Kenny Rack. What? I lost him. Hold up. Kenny Rack, unfortunately, has been one of the most disappointing rookies I've ever seen this year. I mean, this rookie class has been super mid, but Kenny Rack disappointed me tremendously after nearly winning the 2004 Whole Foods Championship. This year, I thought he was going to do good. Finishes 2nd in the Daytona 500. He hasn't gotten a single top 10 since that race. Like, dude, I don't even know, man. Kenny Rack has been, unfortunately, extremely mediocre this rookie season, and he will look to have it a serious improvement for the next season. James Carson in his potential final race in that 67 team is running in 39th. They're closing in still on Chris, but slowly. Aiden has fallen outside the 30s, so I guess the car ran out. Heron's yet to get in the 30s. Josh Turner's back here. Josh Drake in his final career race is sitting 29th. Oh, Anderson's closing, and Thompson's closing in on a few more positions. Yeah, look at these guys. These 3, the 1, 6, and 17, have caught up to those pack of cars that keep swapping positions. What are they at now? 1.16? Yo, they're running out of time. Holy crap, I didn't even realize how many laps had gone by. They might not catch him. They need to start making some serious gains, dude. Oh, and here, yeah, look at the serious gains. Smith looking to be inside of his teammate to potentially take 4th. Sloan is choosing the middle lane. Oh, he's just forcing the 2 up the track, dude. Jerry Smith takes 4th, and Sloan is battling for 5th. 1 second back is Jerry Drive and Eric Drew from the 18 of Christopher Abel, who's looking for his 3rd win of 2005. Yep, they're starting to make passes in this group. Sales is falling outside the top 10. Byron trying to move up into it. He's trying to move up to 12th place. Ooh, Rutherford to the inside of Art to try to take 7th. All right, Sloan makes the pass. What's the interval? Oh, they didn't gain anything in that Ooh, they didn't gain anything, dude. Is their charge stagnating? These two might be stagnating. The 97 has the biggest brain ever. He hasn't attempted a single pass. It's Las Vegas all over again, but can they gain on Chris? He is just too good. He's simply too good. They're not going to catch the lap cars for sure. This is Christopher Abel's race to lose. What's the interval there? Yeah, they're stagnating. Yeah, look, Eric says it's go time. He sees how the 99 is stagnating these last few laps. He's got to take it into his own hands in his 100th and final career race, looking for one more win. He nearly got it in the last race, but is he gonna be just short again? That'll be so heartbreaking. Eric has 12 career wins. Chris is looking for his 11th. Eric finally completes the pass, but he has 5 laps to make up in 8/10 of a second on Christopher Abel. This is going to be tight. Can he catch him? Or if Jerry Drive passes the 97, I think it's going to be over. I think the 18 guys has it locked up if that happens. Reese Brown fell outside the top 10. Beverly's in it. What? Reed, good rebound for Reed after that bad pit stop. All right, what's he at now? 4 laps remaining. Ooh, stagnant. Might be over. Let's see. BM Racing right now. Ooh, look, they're trying to get around the 77. Ooh, he's gonna go. He's pitting. Pitters. Hold up. Pitters. We got cars pitting at the end of the race. Do they have enough gas? 3 laps remaining for Christopher Abel. He's lost the 10th there. Oh, a lot of cars came in. Tom Sloan pits. Who has enough gas? Oh, Beverly and me making passes, dude. Does the 18 have enough? They're closing in. Chris comes in. Eric Drive. They're all coming in. Who stays out? Is it going to be Reed? Reed stays out to take the lead. Jimmy Reed. Oh my goodness. Jet Meme stays out to second. Hold up. The twist. Jimmy Reed, does he have enough gas with 2 laps remaining? He has been winless the entire season. He's out in front. Jet Meme sitting in second. Pep Drew in third in his final career race. Who's in fourth? Grogu Meteor fifth. Does the 48 have enough gas? Caution's out! The race is over! Who wrecked? Somebody wrecked Josh Turner and Kyle Revingston as they come off turns 3 and 4. Jimmy Reed is going to have this strategy executed to perfection. He's going to win the race back to the line, and he is going to win at Homestead and end Eric Drew's hold once he hits the finish line. Dude, that was the worst case scenario. He nearly just killed the 4, by the way. It was the worst case scenario for those guys, dude. Sloan's going to be back in 30th. Oh, dude, these guys had such good runs going for them. Oh, dude, that stings so badly. Oh, no. Oh, that's horrible, dude. I feel bad. Josh Drake's going to get a top 10 in his and Kenny Rack. I talk his smack. He's going to get a second top 10 to see. James Carson is going to get 10th, dude. No way. No way. And Eric Drew, in his final career race, his 100th career race, 100th career race, is going to come off turns 3 and 4. I'm waiting to see what position this is. Oh, the pace car's coming off. Jimmy Reed will win Homestead. Not winless for the 48. What a season. Meme second. Pep Drew third in his final career race. Dude, James Carson and Kenny Rack got top 10s. Josh Drake got a top 10. Meteor with the top 5. Eric Drew in his final career race is going to finish in 12th. What the heck happened? Did the 42 wreck? I think he wrecked. Oh, man. So many guys had such good runs, dude. What happened? Was it a pit road accident? I think it was a pit road exiting accident. Josh Turner and Kyle Revingston bring out the one and only caution. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, didn't Turner do the same type of wreck in 2003? Dude, I'm pretty sure he did the same type of wreck in 2003. What? Crazy things happened here at the end of Homestead. But in the end, Jimmy Reed gets his one and only win of 2005. What a race. So the official results, Jimmy Reed gets his first win of 2005. 3 laps led. What? Oh my god. Jetmeme finishes second, so a good rebound, I guess. Pep Drew's third. Grogu's going to be even fourth. Meteor fifth. Rhodey sixth. Wales seventh. Josh Drake gets a top 10 in his final careers. Kenny Rack gets his first top 10 since the Daytona 500. James Carson gets a top 10 in his final potential race in the 67. Elliot Monroe's 11th. In his 100th and final career start, Eric Drew will finish in 12th. I did not think that he was going to finish there. Christopher Abel barely leads the most laps by one singular lap. He finishes 13th. Jerry Smith led 2 laps. He finishes 14th. Drive finishes 15th. Adam Beverly 16th. Lolozard 17th. So some of these guys didn't have as bad as finishes as they thought. 18 cars only laps. Sloan 20th. Here's the rest of them. So Sales didn't get a top 10 after that. Oh, that's pain. Everyone ran at the finish. And the final standings. Eric Drew will officially be classified as the 2005 champion by 434 points. In 36 starts, he had 2 wins, 15 top 5s, 21 top 10s, 5 poles, 7 DNFs, 336 laps led, by far the most ever in 19 races. Jetmeme finishes second in points with 3 wins, 12 top 5s, 15 top 10s, 10 DNFs, 62 laps led in 11 races. Jerry Smith, the laps complete is for the end. Jerry Smith finishes a career best third in points, 510 out of the lead with 5 wins, 11 top 5s, 14 top 10s, a pole, 9 DNFs, 192 laps led in 16 races. Jimmy Reed, what a win at Homestead. Finishes 525 points out, gets a career best 4th in points. What a rebound from 2004, dude. 1 win, 6 top 5s, 15 top 10s, 2 poles, 6 DNFs only. 63 laps led in 15 races. Lolozar gets his 3rd consecutive top 5 points finish. 2nd year in a row, he finishes 5th in points. 545 out of the lead. He had 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 2 poles, 10 DNFs, 60 laps led in 8 races. Fred finishes a better career best 6th in points, 662 out of the lead, 2 wins, 8 top 5s, 16 top 10s, 10 DNFs, 58 laps led in 7 races. Tom Sloan was just 25 points shy of matching his career best from last year, but he'll finish 7th in points with the same exact stat line except the fact that he got a pole this year, not a win. No wins, 6 top 5s, 14 top 10s, a pole, 8 DNFs, 59 laps led in 10 races. For the All-Star Open, by the way, is no wins, no poles, so I haven't written anything down yet. Gavin Grogu finishes 8th in points. He had a breakout year, but was mad inconsistent. 717 out of the lead. 4 wins, 10 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 13 DNFs, 69 laps led in 10 races. Winford Bradford Rutherford, 9th in points. Actually was tied with Grogu, but Grogu gets the tiebreaker because he had more wins. Rutherford had a sole Southern 500 win, 7 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 8 DNFs, 26 laps led in just 5 races. Reese Brown manages to finish a career best 10th in points after a horrible season last year, breaks through with that win at Rockingham. 6 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 75 laps led in 9 races, and 11 DNFs. Sergi Thompson, 11th in points, 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 9 top 10s, 104 laps led, 15 DNFs, and a pole. Harris Wales, 12th in points, career best, 0 wins, 5 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 9 DNFs, 33 laps led in 7 races. Noel had 11 poles, was tied with Zena, but Noel just was better, I guess, in the final standings. He has no wins, 6 top 5s, 7 top 10s. I think that was last year's stat line, too. 11 poles, 9 DNFs, 95 laps led in 10 races. Zhang Zena finishes 14th in points, no wins, 7 top 5s, 12 top 10s, 3 poles, 14 DNFs, 65 laps led in 8 races. Defending champion Christopher Abel finishes 15th in points, 2 wins, 6 top 5s, 9 top 10s, 2 poles, 16 DNFs, 197 laps led in 13 races. Jerry Drive finishes 16th in points, which I think is where he finished last year as well, with a win, 4 top 5s, 10 top 10s, a pole, 12 DNFs, 50 laps led in 7 races. The 2003 champion Asher Byron will finish 17th in points with 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 7 top 10s, 12 DNFs, 20 laps led in 6 races. Aaron Abel will finish 18th in points. That's actually his career best. So I thought he was going to beat it, but he unfortunately didn't. He matches his career best with, he finally broke through with that win. He had 4 top 5s, 9 top 10s, 7 poles, 9 DNFs, 71 laps led in 12 races. By far a career year despite matching his career best. Landon Weeks finishes 19th in points in all 36 races. 0 wins, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 9 DNFs, 61 laps led in 5 races. I thought he was going to get that win at Bristol early on, but he didn't. In fact, the real winner of that Bristol race, Luke Anderson, finishes a now career best 20th in points. He had 2 wins at Bristol and New Hampshire, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 9 DNFs, 70 laps led in 5 races. Rob Rohde finishes 21st in points in 35 starts. So Rob Rohde is going to be the highest driver in the standings that did not make every single race. He had a DNQ, I think, at Chicagoland. He finishes 21st in points with a win at Rockingham early on in the season, 5 top 5s, 11 top 10s, 10 DNFs, 21 laps led in 5 races. Adam Beverly finishes a good 22nd in points. No wins, 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 13 DNFs, 26 laps led in 2 races. Jeffrey Chev finishes 23rd in points with 1 win, 5 top 5s, 10 top 10s, 12 DNFs, 26 laps led in 4 races. Pep Drew, after his final season and his final race with a good 3rd place finish at Homestead, ends his season 24th in points, worse than his rookie year. 0 wins, 4 top 5s, 11 top 10s, 15 DNFs, 71 laps led in 9 races. James Meteor finishes 25th in points with that top 5 run at Homestead. He has 0 wins, 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s, 12 DNFs, 7 laps led in 2 races. The Rookie of the Year, Lenny Carson, will finish 27th in points in all 36 races. This is the car that only made 22 races last year with Donna Wilson. She finishes with a win in the Pepsi 400, 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s, 7 DNFs. That's actually a really low number for this series. 17 laps led in 3 races. Dario Sanchez cooked after his suspension. In 33 races, he had 1 win at Talladega, 2 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 12 DNFs, 7 laps led in 2 races. Elliot Monroe missed a race somewhere. He had a singular top 10 as 2nd place at Talladega, 14 DNFs, 4 laps led in 1 race. Kelvin Braun's 29th in points with 1 top 5, 4 top 10s, 15 DNFs, 4 laps led in 4 races. Jim Sales broke that winless streak early on at Richmond. He had 1 win, 3 top 5s, 5 top 10s, a series leading 17 DNFs. 150 laps led in 5 races. He finishes 30th in points. Cameron Regal in his sophomore season doubles his top 10 total, but he finishes only 31st in points, no top 5s in his career yet. 10 DNFs, only 2 laps led at somewhere. James Carson 32nd in points, gets his second top 10 of the season at Homestead. He only ended with 2 top 10s, 6th at Richmond and 10th at Homestead. He had 11 DNFs, no laps led. So he's going to be the highest guy with no laps led in the standings. Aiden Johnson had 2 DNQs. He had a top 5 and 4 top 10s, 11 DNFs, no laps led. He finishes 33rd in the standings. JoJo, Pontiac's flagship man, misses an entire quarter of the season, 9 races, but he finishes 34th in points with 3 top 5s, 6 top 10s, only 4 DNFs, 31 laps led in 4 races. Flint Byron, the next rookie in the points, I'm pretty sure, is 35th in points. He had a win at Richmond, DNQ'd 2 races. That was his only top 5, 4 top 10s, 12 DNS, 40 laps led in 2 races. Kenny Rack, in 36 races, had a singular top 5, 2 top 10s, 14 DNFs, 7 laps led in 2 races. Harry Oddball, the 2004 Whole Foods champion, didn't make Homestead. In 31 races, he had 3 top 10s, 13 DNS, 20 laps led in 3 races. Ricardo Vega missed 9 races, had 1 top 5, 5 top 10s, 6 DNFs, no laps led. Josh Turner bests his 2004 points finish by 1 spot. He finishes 39th in points, lowest driver in every single race. 2 top 10s, 14 DNFs, 1 lap led. I think it was at Martinsville. Vernon Davis, 40th in points, 28 races he qualified for. He had 1 top 5, 2 top 10, 7 DNFs, no laps led. And the final guys, Skylar Taylor, 41st in points, 22 starts, only 1 top 10 and a 1 lap led with 10 DNFs. Josh Drake in his final race, he finishes 42nd in points in 10 races with 1 win, 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, 4 DNFs, 5 laps led in his win at Daytona. Mike Smith made 18 races. He finishes 43rd in points. He had no top 10s, 6 DNFs. Jarvis Peel finishes 44th, 9 starts, 1 top 10 in the Daytona 500, 4 DNFs, 1 lap led. Tatiana Noguera made 8 races. She DNF'd twice, no top 10s. The development program for Ricky Nevins, he had a top 5 in the Daytona 500, and that was his only top 10. He had no DNFs and no laps led. Karen Abel made 4 starts. She didn't get a top 10. She got 3. She only finished 1 race. Derek Drew made 4 races. He only finished 1. Dave Blaney was the only non-sign-up to qualify, I'm pretty sure, this entire season. He made 3 races. He wrecked out on all of them. Nigel Carson made 2 starts, but he actually got a top 10. I think it was in the Southern 500. Donald Wilson made 3 starts in the 36. He had no top 10s. Kyle Revingston, now just real quick, so that I can add up the points. Kyle Revingston, as a whole, ends up finishing with a grand total of 318 points, which is good enough to actually finish 46th in points. So everyone here is actually down a spot. He didn't get a single top 10, but he made 6 starts through the season. He wrecked down all but 2 of them. RT Racing had 2 starts. He wrecked out of 1 of them. Colin Cropley DNF'd out of his 1 race. Benjamin Harris, same. Gregory Hillington, Chris Steele, and John Will all finished their sole starts this season, but we're in dead. As for the final awards, most wins goes to Jerry Smith at 5. We had 21 different winners. I think that's a series record. Most top 5s goes to Eric by a long shot at 15. Most top 10s goes to Eric. The next had 16, dude. Eric was just on another level this season. So a few guys didn't have any top 10s. Everyone under Nevin's thing here. Most DNFs. Okay, this is a classic. Jim Sales at 17, dude. Few guys didn't have any, but they were all part-timers. See, everyone here with no DNFs that made only 3 races or less. Most laps completed out of 2,217 laps. The most laps completed goes to Luke Anderson, who finishes with 1,963 laps completed. Very odd. Jimmy Reed's second in that. That is very... I did not see that one coming. Find your driver or whatever, whoever you're looking for. And most laps led, look at that. Eric Sales was 4th, and he finished 30th in points. 5 guys led over 100 laps. Another guy had 95. And, of course, most races led was, I'm pretty sure, Eric, 19. There's no award I didn't write for races led, but, you know. Whoa, what the frick? Okay. Anyway, that's it. The end of the 2005 season. Now, I said I was going to make an announcement. I'll make it short and brief. The third season in ShopRite series history comes to a close. We all know that this has been the main focus of this channel for the past, what, 4 years? No, 3 years. For the past 3 years, this has been the main focus of the channel. But you guys did notice that toward the end of the season, I wasn't making these videos most consistently. Well, that also had to conflict with regular life and stuff. But the Timothy Peters documentary really is setting a new point for this channel. And I'm just going to say, I'm not canceling the series. I'm not canceling anything. Everything that's planned is still supposed to go. But this series will no longer be the main focus of this channel. In fact, I'm transitioning to making the videos like the Timothy Peters documentary. That was the focal point. The turning point for this channel was that documentary, that video. Thank you all so much for watching this. Thank you for the ride, for the 3 years of just consistent grind in NR2003 in this amazing game. I will still continue to do this, but it's time for a transition. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.